John Hernan Mercer was an
Johnny
American lyricist,
Mercer.
songwriter, and singer, and was a record label executive who co-founded Capitol Records with music industry businessmen Buddy DeSalva and Glenn E. Wallace. He was born on November
Johnny
18,
Mercer.
1909 in Savannah, Georgia. He died June 25th, 1976 in Hollywood, California. He's buried at the Bonaventure Cemetery in Thunderbird, Georgia. His spouse is Ginger Meehan, 1931 to 1976. And he's won the Academy Award for Best Music Original Song. Some of his songs include Personality, G.I. Jive, Accent, The Positive. Albums include My Huckleberry Friend, 1974, songs by Johnny Mercer, 1944, The Man from Georgia, 2012, The Poetry of Johnny. Now, Johnny Mercer was a truly distinctive singer, jazzy and soulful. In addition to writing countless hit songs, Mercer was a popular radio personality and recording artist, with songwriter Buddy DeSalva, music store owner Glenn Wallace, and Mercer founded Capitol Records in 1942 and recorded most of his songs on the label. He was 66 years old when he died. Now, Johnny Mercer's star is for the category of television. It's located at 1628 Vine Street, which is between Selma Avenue and Hollywood Boulevard. Mercer was born in Savannah, Georgia. His father is George Anderson Mercer, who was a prominent attorney, and real estate developer, and his mother was Lillian Elizabeth, George Mercer's secretary, and his second wife was the daughter of Croatian Irish immigrants who came to America in the 1850s. Lillian's father was a merchant seaman who ran the Union blockade during the U.S. Civil War. Mercer was George's fourth son, first by Lillian. His great-grandfather was a Confederate General Hugh Wheaton Mercer, and he was the direct descendant of Revolutionary War George Hugh Mercer, a Scottish soldier, physician, who died at the Battle of Princeton. Mercer was also distinct cousin of General George S. Patton. The Mercer House in Savannah was built by the George H. Wheaton Mercer in 1860. Later, the home of Jim Williams, whose trial for murder was the counterpiece of John Bernard's book, Midnight at the Garden of Good and Evil, although neither of Johnny Mercer ever lived there. Now, Mercer liked music. As a small child, attributed his musical talent to his mother, who would sing sentimental ballads. Mercer's father also sang mostly Scottish songs. His aunt told him that humming music when he was 6 months old, and later she took him to see minstrel and vaudeville shows where he heard coon songs and ragtime. The family summer home, Vernon Views, was the most on the tidal wattles on Mercer's long summers there, among mossy trees, saltwater marshes, and soft starry nights, inspired him years later. Now, Mercer's exposure to black music was perhaps unique among the white songwriters of the generation. As a child, Mercer had African American playmates and servants, and he listened to fishermen and vendors about him who spoke and sang in the Creole dialect known as Geechee. He was also attracted to the black church services. Mercer later started songs always fascinated me more than anything. He never had formal musical training, but was singing by a choir by 6, and at 11 or 12 he was memorialized almost all the songs he had heard. He had become curious about who had written them. He once asked his brother who the best songwriters was, and his brother said Irving Berlin among the best. Tin Pan Alley.
Here you go.